Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pash. It is February currently, the month of love, and I thought to myself, what better way to celebrate this month and show ourselves some self-love than with a heart chakra yoga practice. The heart chakra, or anahata in Sanskrit, is the energy center located in the center of your chest. It governs love, compassion, and emotional balance. It is also associated with the color green, hence the reason I'm wearing different shades of green today for this practice. Today, we'll be flowing through heart-opening yoga poses to help expand the chest, release tension, and create more space for love, compassion, and connection. So let's get started by getting into a seated cross-legged position. Bring in one hand to chest and one hand to belly as we begin to connect to our heart center, and gently closing the eyes as we take a few moments to breathe and get centered. Begin to notice your breathing, not doing anything to alter it at the moment. Notice if you feel the rise and fall of the chest or belly. Notice which hand you feel rising and falling more. We'll begin to deepen our breath. First inhaling, feeling the belly expand, ribs and chest rise. And as you exhale, letting the chest fall, ribs and belly draw in. Deep breath in, feeling the belly, ribs, and chest expand. Exhaling to feel the chest fall, ribs and belly draw in. Inhaling, expanding and opening. Exhaling to release, let go, and relax. Continuing this expanse of breathing at your own pace. And paying extra close attention to the feeling of the belly and chest and ribs as they rise and fall. Take one more cycle of breath here. And as you finish that last exhale, slowly release the hands down, palms facing up, open and ready to receive love and compassion. Taking a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly open the eyes. On your next inhale, you're going to reach the arms up to the sky, gaze at the hands. Exhaling, you're going to bring the left hand down. And we're going to walk our fingertips out to the side for a side stretch. Gaze is up at the hand, or you can look straight out, whichever is most comfortable for your neck. Drawing that left hip down, So you get a nice stretch in the side body. We're going to begin to open up our shoulders by swinging the arm forward, back, and around. Releasing tension and tightness. Taking your time and not rushing this movement. When you find your arm back up and over the head, we're going to switch directions. This time going backwards, around, and forward. And once you find that arm back overhead again, you're going to inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, we're going to switch to the opposite side now, walking those fingertips out to the side. Leaning over, getting that side stretch on the opposite side. Drawing that shoulder down and away from the ear. We'll begin our arm circles again on the opposite side now, forward, going back and around. When you find that arm up overhead again, switch directions, going backwards, around, and forward. Finishing off that last round. Arm comes back up overhead. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We're going to do a few rounds of seated cat-cows, bringing the hands to the knees. You're going to inhale, draw the chest forward, lifting the head up to the sky. Exhaling, bringing chin to chest, rounding the back for cat. Inhaling for cow, chest forward, head up to the sky. Exhaling for cat. Chin to chest, back rounds. Continuing these cycles of cat-cows at your own pace. And feel free to just rest in any parts that you feel needs a little more opening. So you can come forward, rest in your cat for a few breaths. You can exhale, go chin to chest, round the back for cat, and rest in your cat for a few breaths. When you find yourself back in cat pose, take a nice deep inhale in, sit up nice and tall, relax your shoulders down. We're going to swing the legs around and come into a tabletop position. You're going to walk your hands out to prepare for puppy pose. You can keep your hands on the mat as you draw your chest down for your puppy pose. Gazes down at the mat. And feel free to rest the forehead down if you'd like. Feeling a nice stretch in that upper back area and shoulders. Remember, nice, full, deep, and even breaths. Remain here for one more breath. Nice deep inhale in. Exhale, slowly lift up, walking the hands back. We're gonna tuck the toes to lift up into our down dog. So inhale, lift up, shift the hips back. Feet should be hip width distance, hands or shoulder width distance. Fingers spread nice and wide, palms facing into the mat, pressing into the mat. We're gonna begin to walk our dog by bending and straightening one leg at a time. You may hear your ankles crack like mine's. We're gonna lower the knees, lower the feet back down. Inhaling, you're gonna gaze between the hands. Now we're gonna step the right foot forward for a low lunge. Bringing that left knee down towards the mat and untucking the toes. You can keep your hands down on the mat or bring them to your knees. We'll breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, roll forward. And as you rock back for a half split, straighten that front leg. Remain here for a few more breaths. Next inhale, you're going to rock forward, back into your low lunge. Bring your hands to your knees or keep them down on the mat, or reaching them up to the sky this time. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the hands back behind you, clasping them, and drawing the shoulders back for a nice chest opening with your low lunge. Breathe here for 5 breaths, and feel free to come out of this pose sooner if you need to. So breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release the hands down towards the mat. Rock back the hips and return for that half split. Gazes at the toes. Take one more breath here. Inhale, rock forward. Coming back into your low lunge. This time lifting that back leg up. And we're going to step that front foot back for high pull. We're going to switch to the opposite side now by stepping the left foot forward. Low lunge. And you're going to lower your right knee down onto the mat, untucking the toes. So bring your hands to the mat, back into your knees, and we'll breathe here, drawing the shoulders down the waist for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, foot forward, shift the hips back and come into your half split, straightening the front leg. Remember to breathe. Feel that belly pressing up against that thigh. As you breathe deeply. Inhale. And as you exhale, rock forward, coming back into that low lunge. Bring the hands to the knees. Or inhaling, reaching the arms up to the sky and clasping the hands back behind you again. Once again for a chest opener. Drawing the shoulders down and away from the ears. Pressing into that front leg. We'll breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Bring the hands back down to the mat. We'll take a half split one more time. deep breaths. Inhale, rocking forward, lifting that back leg up for that low lunge. We're gonna step that front foot back, coming into a high plank. And as you exhale, you're gonna lower your knees and chest all the way down towards the mat. Keeping the hands at the sides of your chest. You're gonna draw your elbows into your sides. As you inhale, you're gonna press into the mat, lifting the chest up for baby cobra. We'll hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower the chest down, bringing the left ear down towards the mat. Coming back to center. I'm going to do baby cobra 2 more times, each time holding it a little bit longer. So bringing the hands to the outside of the chest, drawing those elbows into your sides. Inhale, press up for baby cobra, holding this time for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower the chest down. Bring your right ear down to the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. And while I take this moment to just remind you that you do not have to lift your chest up as high as I am. Only go as high as your body allows. And feel free at any point to come out of the pose sooner. One thing about practicing self-love is also learning how to listen to your body. We're going to come back to center, bringing the head in, preparing for this last baby cobra. Hands are at the sides of the chest, drawing those elbows into your side. Inhale, press up, lifting the chest. This time holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release, lower that chest down, bringing the left ear down towards the mat. We're going to bring the head back to center, bringing the hands to the sides of the chest. We're going to inhale, press up, coming back to a tabletop position. And you're going to bring your knees in and take the feet out to the side as we take hero pose by sending the hips back in between the feet. If you find that there's too much pressure on the top of your feet, you can put a blanket underneath you or sit on some blocks. Sitting in this pose will help open up the tops of the feet. Take a few centering breaths here. And if you'd like, you can even add a chest opener by clasping the hands behind you, drawing the shoulders back, and lifting the head up towards the sky. Remember, deep breaths. Feel your chest opening and expanding. You can even silently say to yourself, I welcome love and compassion into my life. Take one last deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly come back to center, sitting up nice and tall, and releasing the hands on top of the thighs. We're gonna inhale to lift the hips up off the top of the feet, bringing those feet back in line with the knees as we prepare for a camel pose. This is a very chest opening pose and lower back. So I'm gonna give you a couple of options. So you can practice this pose either with your hands on your lower back for support, or you can place your hands on blocks or to your shins. So we'll go through all three for this practice. So bringing the hands to your lower back, you're gonna tuck your tailbone in. I like to use my hands to help guide myself into the back bend a little bit deeper. And then I like to press the hands into my low back, pushing my hips forward, drawing the elbows in towards each other and shoulders away from the ears. Head is up, gaze is up at the sky. We'll breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, slowly sit up tall, drawing the hips back in line and releasing the hands down. To practice this camel pose with blocks, you're gonna set the blocks on the sides of the feet. Once again, pressing the hands into your lower back, using your hands to guide yourself into this back bend. You'll reach down, placing your hands on the tops of the blocks. And we'll breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands back to your lower back before you lift for support, and slowly lift back up, coming to standing. Now for the full version, you will bring your hands down to your ankles. We're gonna hold this last one a little bit longer, so choose between either pressing your hands into your low back and holding here, pressing your hands on blocks, or if you'd like to go for the full version of the camel pose, you'll reach back for your ankles. So preparing by bringing those hands to your lower back, tucking that tailbone in, holding here, or again, like I said, reaching down for blocks or your feet, guiding yourself into this back bend, reaching down, keeping that head lifted up and gazes at the sky, pressing those hips forward. We'll breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bring the hands to your lower back just to support you lifting up. Slowly, and bring the hands back down, coming into a tabletop position, neutralizing the spine after that low back bend. Drawing that low belly in. Remember, nice slow deep breaths in. Bringing the toes together, you're going to take your knees out towards the sides of the mat and make your way into child's pose, sending the hips back and extending the arms out in front of you. Allow your forehead to rest on the mat. Take one more breath here. As you inhale, bring the hands just above the knees, press into the mat to lift the head up. We're gonna come on to our back side now. Lowering the chest, lowering the back down. Getting a little tongue-tied today. You're gonna hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. As you exhale, you'll release Sending the feet up towards the sky as we prepare for happy baby. You're gonna let the knees fall out towards the side of your chest and reach for the outside of your feet. You can feel free to rock side to side, massaging your lower back into the mat. Coming back to center, you'll hug the knees into chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And this time, you're gonna extend the right leg, coming into a reclined twist by taking that right hand and pulling that left leg across your body. Left arm will extend out towards the side. Option to place a block underneath your knees for additional support. Feel free to close your eyes as you relax into this twist. Nice, slow, deep breath. Take one last breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly come back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And as you exhale, extend the left leg out now. Taking the left hand, bringing that right leg across your body for your reclined twist on the opposite side now. Once again, feel free to close your eyes. Relax your face. And let go of any places that you feel yourself holding unnecessary tension. Let go and release with each exhale. We'll take one last deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly come back to center. Give yourself one last big squeeze. Extend the legs up for waterfall. Allow the blood flow to reverse in your body. Calming your nervous system. As we get ready to prepare for Shavasana, our final resting pose. Take one last deep inhale in. And as you exhale, slowly lower the feet down towards the mat. Extend one leg out at a time. Palm is facing up. As we enter Shavasana, make any more adjustments that you need to get comfortable. Allow your breathing to slow. Relax the face. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms. Relax your back. Making your way down to your legs. Relaxing the legs. Allowing the feet to fall out towards the sides. Savor these few moments of stillness. Of rest and relaxation. Remaining here, I'll bring you out when it's time. Begin to bring gentle movement back into the body by wiggling the toes and fingers. Shaking the head no. Circling out the ankles and the wrists. Switching directions. Then reaching the arms up overhead, pointing through the toes for one final stretch. Releasing the arms down and slowly turning onto your side. Savoring these last few moments of stillness. Taking that top hand and pressing it into your mat to lift up and return to a seated cross-legged position. Bringing your hands to heart center, I'll close this practice out with my favorite mantra, which I'll say in Sanskrit, and in English it means, may all beings be free from suffering, and may my thoughts, words, actions, and deeds contribute to this. Taking a deep breath in, I'll Om, say the mantra, and close it out with one last Om. So deep breath in, Om. samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a deep breath in. Taking this moment now to say thank you for joining me for this heart chakra practice, and also say thank you to yourself from And now I'd like to take this moment to say thank you for joining me for this heart chakra practice. I hope you feel more emotionally balanced and open to love and showing yourself more compassion. And also say thank you to yourself for making time to be with your mind, body, and spirit. I'll see you in the next one.